I am here on the Great Ocean Road on a beautiful weekend and just want to take a few minutes to talk about what you should know before actually doing the Great Ocean Road, avoiding bad mistakes that I did 20 years ago on my first trips here. Now let's start straight away with the way you should do it. Essentially there are two ways. The first one is to take an organized tour that will take you along the Great Ocean Road, and the second one is to rent a vehicle and drive it yourself. My suggested way is to rent a car because you can drive to all of the attractions that you want, you can stop wherever you want, you can do it as you like and not as the operator is gonna do it for you. Of course, the drawback is that if you do with an operator, you have more peace of mind, they will do everything for you. But honestly, if you come to Australia to do the Great Ocean Road, rent a car and enjoy yourself. If you fly to Melbourne, you want to come straight away to the Great Ocean Road, just keep in mind there are two airports. One is the biggest Melbourne airport with plenty of international flights, and then there is Avalon, which is close to Geelong, the closest airport to come to the Great Ocean Road. Avalon sits just half an hour from the start of the Great Ocean Road, so it's the best choice, but there are not as many flights going to Avalon. If you're in Sydney before coming here, there is a wide choice of flights from Sydney Airport to Avalon, but also from other major cities in Australia. And how many days should you plan for the Great Ocean Road? I usually suggest at least 2 nights. You can do it as a day trip, but you're not going to enjoy it that much. Basically, you're going to drive straight to the main attractions, which are the 12 Apostles, London Bridge, the Gibson Steps, for example. But then you're going to go back to Melbourne, which is not really worth it, honestly. With 2-3 nights, you can really drive along the Great Ocean Road. You can stop in one of the few villages. You can enjoy, besides the main attraction, the many other places like, for example, the waterfalls. I'm going to talk more about that later. You can plan it as long as a week, of course, and in that case, you're just going to enjoy some beach time like I'm doing today. Hold on, I'm building these channels and I need your help. Please subscribe to the channel because this means a lot to me. And by the way, I'm not gonna suggest you any accommodation in this video, but I have a few tips in the video description that you can check out for some amazing accommodation in the area. If you drive from Melbourne direction Great Ocean Road, you will approach after 1 hour Geelong. You have two possibilities here. You can go through Geelong and then Torquay, or you can follow the highway and go all around Geelong and go straight to Anglesey. In this way, you're gonna save 20 to 30 minutes. The drawback is that you're gonna bypass also Torquay, which is a little bit of a pity because it's a nice little town with a huge shopping area for the surfing stuff. Anything surfing, you can find it there with amazing prices, flip-flops for 10-15 bucks, and of course surfing boards, glasses, anything related to surfing. Another easy one, we drive on the left here in Australia. So if you're used to the right, just pay attention. There are plenty of signs along the road where they're gonna tell you drive on the left. And they do that because occasionally there are some accidents with people that are used to the right. They stop maybe in one of the viewpoints and then they start again on the Great Ocean Road but on the opposite side. So pay attention, try to follow the flow and you'll be all right. One thing I've been asked so many times, is it better to do the Great Ocean Road from Torquay down to Port Campbell or from Port Campbell down to Torquay? My suggested way is to do it from Torquay to Port Campbell if it's your first time, just because you will drive on the left and there will be so many viewpoints on the left side of the road and it's going to be so much easier to stop. If you drive for Port Campbell, you will have to take care before crossing the opposite lane. It's going to be a little bit more hard, especially if you're not used to drive on the left side. There are 4 major towns here on the Great Ocean Road. There is Anglesey, Lorne, Apollo Bay and Port Campbell. The major attractions like the 12 Apostles, London Bridge, Razorback, are all around Port Campbell. However, the best part of the drive is actually between Lorne and Apollo Bay. Personally, I suggest to stay in one of these 4 towns because this is where you will find more shops, more cafes, more bars and more restaurants for dinner. talking of accommodation, there is a wide range of choice. You can go from boutique accommodation to budget stays. Really, it's up to you. You have also the possibilities to go camping. There are many places. And if you're doing the Great Ocean Road with a camper van, there are some amazing spots where you can stop for the night, absolutely stunning next to the water. I'm gonna put a few suggested accommodation into the video description, and you can find more information about that also on my guides. Another suggestion I can give you is to take a wetsuit with you if you plan to do surfing, or if you're traveling with kids that want to spend time in the water. Even on this weekend, which is quite warm, you can see the surfers behind me all wearing a wetsuit, just because the water can be quite cold after a while. And if you're traveling around Australia, you're in Melbourne for a few days, check on the Facebook market, because you can find second-hand wetsuit for really small money. And of course, the Great Ocean Road is famous for its beautiful drive, fantastic beaches. But there are so many other places where you can visit inland, like this waterfall, which is called Stevenson Waterfall, and the national parks around. So plenty of things to do, and that's why I say always stay at least 2-3 nights in the Great Ocean Road, because you're gonna enjoy it so much. I've actually made a video with all of these little gems that you can see on my channel. Talking of food and restaurants, in all of the towns I previously mentioned, there are plenty of restaurants, cafes. There is only one issue with all of these restaurants, is that the kitchen mostly close at 8 p.m, sometimes 8:30 p.m. So if you are late for dinner, you won't get any food. So plan your dinner around 7 p.m. Just a couple of words about internet. It's not reliable. Well, it's 4 words, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, in some of the places, especially when you enter the national park, you won't have any signal, which means you should download your maps before actually coming to the Great Ocean Road and exploring the national parks. And with this, I'm gonna close this video. Hope you found all of these suggestions interesting to you. Please put a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video.